Hi, my name's Amanda. I'm a coach and a channel, and welcome to part B of my series called The Invitation, where every single week, Spirit and I invite you into an experience of questioning your belief systems so that you can begin to observe what they are and begin to understand how to shift them, and in turn, shifting how you feel inside of you, what you think about you, and how you show up in the world, changing your entire reality as a result. This part of the series is going to be a little bit more of an exercise. So rather than just talking about a belief system, you're going to get to experience it directly, how it's showing up for you. Our belief systems can sort of come in the form of an inner voice. That's how I like to think about it. It's a small voice inside that speaks to you all day long. And it's indicative of the belief systems that you carry. And so paying attention to how that voice talks to you will give you an idea of what you believe about you and the world around you. And once you can begin acknowledging or noticing or becoming aware of that voice and what it says to you, you'll begin to understand one, why it's there, and two, how it's been affecting you. And from that point, you can begin to choose a different voice, they're saying. And in choosing a different voice, feeling differently inside of you, showing up as a different version of you, a different part of you is going to be navigating through this world, and your experience of yourself and your world will be different as a result. And so this is going to be a short and sweet way for you to begin to actually do the work of witnessing your inner voice and learning how to choose a different one. And I think that the theme that they want to focus on today is shame, how our inner voice can be critical, can critique us in so many different ways. And the reason why that voice is being self critical is because we're carrying deep rooted feelings of shame. And they want you to begin to witness this part of you that feels shame so that you can begin to understand how it's showing up for you, what it sounds like, and how to be with it differently. Okay, so how would you like to navigate this today? Okay, this is going to be a very short and sweet exercise, but requires that you play along. So, this is your time for you to just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tune in to just your own energy, nowhere in particular, but just kind of quiet the mind, breathing deeply, and just taking a moment to turn your attention inward. And they want you to recognize a part of your physical body specifically. Physical body specifically. Or so they're saying physical body or part of your personality that you're really annoyed with or bothered by, that you're self conscious about, that you're constantly wondering if other people are noticing or thinking you're weird for being this way, or trying to downplay or hide from other people or figure out a way to ingratiate yourself to other people so that they can look past this part of you. And they just want you to let that part of you come to the surface so that it can just be in the top of mind right now. And they just want you to begin to recognize all of the ways that you have thought about trying to change it. If it's a part of your appearance, how can you hide it, make it less noticeable, or get rid of it in some way? If it's a part of your personality, how do you move through life having the awareness that that part of your personality is there and trying to make it less noticeable or less visible, or trying to show up in social situations in a way where you can subtly hide it. And they just want you to recognize all of the constant stream of thought all of the energy that you're expending because you have this awareness of this part of you that you're trying to hide, and how exhausting that can feel. That there's this part of you that's taking up so much bandwidth that you're constantly trying to make up for so that you can feel a little bit more comfortable, more at ease, more less self-conscious. And what it would feel like if that part of you didn't go away, but no longer held that much power. Like, what if you just reached a point where you just didn't care anymore? Even if you don't think that that's ever going to be possible, they want you to imagine what that would be like right now. So just pressing mute on that voice that's constantly trying to make up for this thing about you that you dislike, and what it feels like with the silence that remains, that it doesn't really matter anymore that that part exists for whatever reason, and what that feels like. Is there just like this silence that wasn't there before in your brain? Is there this like part of you that's becoming emotional? Like the relief that that provides. You didn't realize how tiring it's been, how draining it's been. This part of you that's like wants that reality so badly, and just thinking about it, it just feels so good to be able to move through the world and just not care what other people think. And maybe there's a part of you that's been wanting that, but you haven't known how to really get there. What they want to highlight with this exercise is that you're there. You're there right now. The capacity to get there has always been available for you. But for whatever reason, you didn't give yourself permission to. What they want to show you is that it's a choice. And the choice has always been available for you. You didn't change that part of you. That part of you still exists. But you were able to press mute on the voice that's been telling you that you need to be ashamed of it. So it's not this aspect of you that's creating the shame. It is the voice that's been convincing you that the shame is justified. So it's not this part of you that's the problem, that's creating this fatigue, this anxiety, this constant need to hide and to figure out a way to maneuver around it. That part of you was never creating that experience. It's the voice inside of you that's been telling you to hide it, that's been telling you to be ashamed of it, that's been telling you that it needs to go away, to be fixed, to be changed. And they just want you to sit with that realization for a second. Like, where did this voice come from? Why is this voice so convinced that this part of you needs to go away? They just want you to sit with this voice for a second. Just let it be felt. Because this voice has wisdom. It's not being mean to you for no reason. It's reminding you that there's shame here. And it's asking you, every time it speaks up, it's saying, I'm here. I need you to acknowledge me. And every time you get frustrated with it or try to get it to go away, it just gets louder because the shame is looking for something. It's looking for love. And I just want you to sit with that for a second. Can I have compassion for this voice that's been so afraid to let this part of me be seen? Just recognizing that this fear of being seen is here. This fear of being judged, fear of being rejected, it's here. And having so much love for the part of you that fears that. That's all it wants right now. Just imagining giving this part of you a hug, sitting with it, opening your heart to it, just like you would with a small child. Just feeling love and compassion for this part of you, for you. This was an exercise today of showing you how to quiet the voice inside. It doesn't come from changing you. It comes from loving you. And if you still want to change you, that's okay. That's not really the point of this exercise, is to convince you of anything. The point of this exercise was to witness what you've been asking yourself for and an opportunity to offer it. I want to leave you here inside of this space with the opportunity to love you that much more for as long as you want to. And hopefully the next time you hear this voice speaking up about this part of you that you've been convinced that needs to go away, hide, fixed, or changed, you'll offer it love again. And maybe in time that voice will quiet and maybe it won't. But ultimately you'll feel more love inside of you. And you can't go wrong with that.